A monumental task is unfolding behind the gilded gates of Buckingham Palace. The grand halls, where history has been made for centuries, are now the focus of one of the most ambitious restoration projects in British history. With a staggering budget of £369 million, this endeavor is not merely about preserving the palace's aesthetic, it's a race against time to secure its future. Aging infrastructure, which poses significant risks of fire and flood, threatens the palace's integrity. Over 300 kilometers of outdated wiring and plumbing are being replaced, along with critical upgrades to heating and drainage systems that have remained unchanged for decades. As over 3,500 priceless artifacts are temporarily relocated for safety, the question looms: will this symbol of monarchy be saved in time to uphold its legacy for generations to come? For over 3 centuries, Buckingham Palace has stood as a global icon of the British monarchy, symbolizing resilience and continuity through time. Originally built in 1703 as a townhouse for the Duke of Buckingham, the palace was transformed into a royal residence in the 19th century, primarily under Queen Victoria. This neoclassical masterpiece has witnessed countless pivotal moments, from royal weddings to state celebrations, and serves as a powerful reminder of the rich heritage of the British crown. However, beneath its majestic facade, Buckingham Palace faces an urgent challenge. Its aging infrastructure now threatens its future. The palace, while outwardly magnificent, is plagued by outdated systems that no longer meet modern safety standards. Electrical wiring, plumbing, heating, and drainage systems, some of which have been in place since the 1950s, pose serious risks. Fire, flood, and system failures are not just concerns for the future, they are pressing threats today. Without immediate attention, the palace could suffer damage that would endanger both the structure and the priceless artifacts it holds. In 2017, a 10-year renovation program was launched to address these critical issues. This comprehensive restoration effort aims to modernize Buckingham Palace while preserving its historic grandeur. The work includes the replacement of over 160 kilometers of electrical wiring and 48 kilometers of pipes, alongside the modernization of outdated heating systems. These essential upgrades will mitigate the risks of fire and flood, ensuring that the palace remains safe and functional for generations to come. The restoration is more than a technical overhaul. It is a careful balancing act between preserving the past and securing the future. Key areas, such as the famous East Wing with its iconic balcony, have been emptied of thousands of artifacts, allowing for delicate restoration work to proceed. This process is vital to ensuring that the palace can continue to serve not only as a residence and office for the British monarchy, but as a lasting monument to history. As the renovation process unfolds, what challenges arise in balancing the delicate restoration of Buckingham Palace's historic elements with the pressing need for modernization? The construction work begins with a comprehensive overhaul of the palace's outdated electrical and plumbing systems. Much of the palace's electrical wiring dates back to the post-war era, creating a significant risk of fire. More than 300 kilometers of aging electrical cabling is being replaced to modern standards, along with hundreds of meters of outdated plumbing and drainage systems. Beyond electrical and plumbing upgrades, the palace's heating system is also undergoing significant improvements. The heating infrastructure, originally installed in the mid-20th century, no longer meets modern energy efficiency standards. As part of the renovation, a new, more efficient heating system is being installed, one that is designed to reduce the palace's carbon emissions by over 300 tons annually. This modernization is part of a broader push to make Buckingham Palace more environmentally sustainable, a key priority as the renovation moves forward. One of the most visible aspects of the renovation is the work on the palace's roofing. The roof of the picture gallery, which houses priceless works of art, had become vulnerable due to years of wear and tear. The renovation team has installed a new roof designed to provide better maintenance access and improve the gallery's energy efficiency, helping to preserve the precious artwork housed within. The delicate task required scaffolding throughout the picture gallery and the careful removal of thousands of artifacts to ensure their safety during the construction process. In total, over 3,500 pieces from the royal collection, including paintings, sculptures, and decorative arts, were moved from the East Wing to allow for infrastructure work to take place. This logistical challenge was immense, involving careful planning and execution to protect these invaluable items. The East Wing, which includes the iconic balcony overlooking the mall, was completely emptied of furniture, artwork, and historic objects, making way for essential construction. One of the goals of the renovation is to improve accessibility throughout Buckingham Palace. Previously, many areas of the palace were difficult to navigate for individuals with mobility issues. To address this, new elevators are being installed in the East Wing, alongside accessible ramps and upgraded facilities. These improvements are designed to make the palace more welcoming to all visitors, reflecting a modern approach to inclusivity while preserving the building's historical character. The renovation also extends to the palace's interior spaces, where much-needed repairs and updates are taking place. The extensive refurbishing of floorboards, for example, is one of the more painstaking aspects of the work. Each floorboard must be carefully removed, documented, repaired, and then reinstalled to maintain the palace's historical authenticity. This process is especially challenging due to the sheer scale of the work involved. Tens of thousands of floorboards have been lifted, categorized, and either repaired or replaced, depending on their condition. A key aspect of the renovation is the careful balance between modernization and preservation. The restoration team is committed to reusing as much of the palace's original materials as possible. This includes repairing floorboards, doors, and other structural elements rather than replacing them entirely. By minimizing interventions and focusing on restoration, the project aims to retain the palace's historic integrity while ensuring that it is fit for purpose in the 21st century. In just a moment, we'll reveal an unexpected challenge that the restoration team uncovered, a hidden hazard that could have derailed the entire project. But first, how would you like to watch our videos ad-free for just $2 a month? Or get access to exclusive content for $10 a month? For $17, you can pitch topics and get your name in the credits. Join our premium community at www.patreon.com/theimpossiblebuild. And if you're just here for something free, grab our US military billion-dollar blunders video at theimpossiblebuild.org/billion-dollar-blunders. Both links are in the description below. Another significant challenge uncovered during the renovation is the removal of hazardous materials such as asbestos, particularly in the palace's state dining room and basement. This material, once commonly used in construction, poses significant health risks if not handled properly. Specialized teams have been tasked with safely removing asbestos from various parts of the palace, adding another layer of complexity to an already intricate project. The removal process not only added over £10 million to the renovation costs, but also caused delays in other critical areas, such as structural repairs. Despite these challenges, progress on the renovation has been steady. The project is currently ahead of schedule, with significant milestones already reached. The East Wing, one of the most visible and iconic parts of Buckingham Palace, reopened in July 2024 after 5 years of extensive work. This section of the palace, including the famous center room with its view of the mall, has been meticulously restored and modernized, offering a blend of historical grandeur and modern functionality. The cost of the renovation reflects the scale of the project, but it is seen as a necessary investment in the future of Buckingham Palace. The £369 million budget covers everything from the replacement of aging infrastructure to the modernization of key facilities, ensuring that the palace can continue to serve as both a residence and an administrative hub for the British monarchy for generations to come. As the renovation enters its final phase, the palace remains operational, with royal events, state visits, and other functions continuing as usual. This careful coordination between construction and royal duties underscores the importance of the palace, not only as a historical monument, but also as a working institution. The project is expected to be completed in 2027, marking the first major restoration effort at Buckingham Palace since the end of World War II. When finished, the renovation will address the palace's most pressing structural issues, ensuring that this iconic building remains a symbol of British heritage and continuity for the next 50 years. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on notifications for updates.